We've offloaded the caravan, so what the heck's going on?
I can't even keep it in suspense. We're doing...
It's so sleek. I thought, whoops, I haven't even given you an update on where we're at.
Tips, hints, tricks.
G'day, we are Beau, Madi, and this is Luna. We've ditched the 9 to 5 to chase our dreams of travelling Australia. Come with us as we explore this incredible country. Alrighty, welcome back. I'm sure you've read the title. We're saying goodbye to the big girl. It is a very bittersweet day. She's been terrific. We've loved every second with it. But to continue our journey, she's had to go so we can continue life on the road. And that's Madi. That's who I'm talking about. She's off. Oh, okay,
how
sorry.
rude.
No, the caravan. She's off to her new owners today. We're very excited, but it's one of those days, it's very bittersweet, you know, like we've had some incredible times over the last 11 months.
Created some amazing memories.
Taken us pretty much around Australia into some awesome spots that we would only dream to have seen. So that's it. We're getting ready to offload her, I guess. So let's keep going with that. And stick around later. We might go into a little bit more depth of those people who are new around here and what's our vision now for the rest of Chasing Dreams. We've offloaded the caravan, so what the heck's going on?
Where are we going to be living?
If you've got any ideas, just let us know, because we need them, alright? Got a couch maybe, you know, something we could use, that'd be great. But anyway, we'll let you know what our vision is, what our mission is, especially for the next year. Let's get cracking. Time to say goodbye. You going to kiss it?
Yeah, why not?
Oh yeah.
Mwah.
Yeah, that's a bit weird, folks. But anyway.
Hey, you kiss them.
Yeah, but they're different. They're good looking. Hey, you watching, you're a good looking rooster, I bet. All right, let's go. We're rambling now. Let's get into it.
A few moments later.
Look at her go. And she's off and racing.
A lot has changed, all right, as you would have seen. The caravan, she's gone. Off to its new home, off on a new adventure. And what does that mean for us? Well, we're homeless. Means we are now continuing with the troopy build and going to be living out of that. We have no other options, so let's make it work. I'm going to be completely honest with you here. I didn't want to bore you with all the wood cutting, with all that sort of stuff, because we have no clue what we were doing. So you are just going to see the final product now of what we've done. And this week has been very exciting for us, okay? We've spent a lot of time researching what we want for the car so we can try and be as off-grid as possible for as long as we can and just do things right the first time. I think we've made the right decision, so we'll just test it out and see how we go as time goes on. But our power system's rocked up, our water tank's rocked up, we're waiting on a winch. Other than that, we're getting ready to roll. So let me show you in the back what's going on, what we've done. We will be doing a full tour eventually, but for now it's a mess. But this is what we've come up with, and let me tell you, I am very, very excited. This is it. This is what we come up with. So we've got our seating area there, all storage underneath it. Our fridge, we've gone with a 75 litre June fridge. They were wicked price, we couldn't go past them. We put some pockets underneath, so we've got some storage there. Let me jump in. Alright, let's get into it. Oh, Jesus, look, I didn't do that gracefully, but big fella's sitting down. I've got a seat out of the elements, which I am stoked about. I love it. We're pretty happy with what we've come up with. I can't sit up very straight, so mind the head bending. This is all storage under where I'm sitting. Along the back here, we've got a toilet in here, and then we've just got this little storage, which we still need to fill, and then some bigger storage there, and then the one down below that is where our battery's going to sit. The most important things have made it. I know, I haven't been getting out fishing much at all. In that whole 11 months that we've been going, I really didn't get out fishing much at all. But this year, I want to set a goal and try and stick to it, that I do more. That's just a goal for me, alright? I want to lock in four-wheel drive more, and I want to get out fishing more. Two big goals of mine. And that's really it. We're then, again, sorry, mind the mess. We've got the centre console at the moment. I think that's going to be changing. So that's just a little fridge that we use. Got cup holders and everything. That's been good. There's our new battery, little teaser. We've gone with Renogy. It's a 200 amp hour battery, meant to be fire resistant and everything, like built within a box, which is what we're quite worried about. Like if we're going to be sleeping on top of it, or if Luna's going to be inside and we're not here. I was really worried about lithium in that regard, especially with the new laws on caravanning and everything. So fingers crossed, we'll test that out, see how it goes. I'm not too tech savvy with things, so I've bought the iTech Well Control Hub. So that's going to be really, really cool. We also have a very, very exciting thing after we purchase these. We got asked to review a product, so we're waiting on that as well, and that is going to be, it's very exciting actually. Well, I'm looking forward to being able to test out two different systems, because I actually tossed up between the two systems, and now we have an opportunity to actually test it and see what one we prefer and give our honest review, which I'm looking forward to. Should be good, so stick around for that, because that'll be coming later on in the video, because it's not here yet, so we have to wait. Now it's time to get the battery in. That's a big one for us. Hook up the solar so we can get back out on the road and start exploring the rest of this state whilst we've still got a chance. Madi and I will still give you more of an update later on. She's just out visiting family at the moment, and I thought, gee willikers, we better get into telling you exactly what we're doing. Otherwise, everything's going to be done and you just won't see it. If you've got any questions on why I've gone with any of these products or anything so far, any suggestions on the layout, we've sort of built it so it can be somewhat changed, but we'll see how we go. Oh, he's a good girl. You are, aren't you? Hey. She's been loving it, Luna, that is, because she's got her bed back, as you would have seen in the last travel videos. She had nowhere to sit, the poor bugger, but now she's loving it. We've tested it for the last week or so, just driving around, and she's been coping real well. She can see out of it perfectly. It's almost like a really good height for her, so she's loving her new spot. Whilst I'm here just blabbing, we do still need to go and get some seat covers for these. The foam is out of an old mattress that Maddie's mum had, so that has worked out really well. Now we've just got to head down to Spotlight or something like that, grab some fabric, stitch her up, and then we've got ourselves some cushions for the seat. Alrighty, we are midway through the Troopy build. We're coming to the final stages, and something amazing has presented itself, and we are so excited to share it with you. Honestly, alright, let's just get into it. How cool is that? Bluetti has sent us their latest and greatest power station. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you my initial thoughts and everything. I'm not going to pretend as though I know everything about this system or anything like that. I've never had a system like this, so I'm super excited to test it out, see what happens, see what I dislike and like, and to be presented with an opportunity to try this out and give our honest review and show you guys the pros and cons between both of our systems is unreal. And honestly, it doesn't happen without you, so thank you so much. I always try and say thank you from the bottom of our hearts, because without you, we don't get something like this to share our experience and pass on our knowledge. So it's a pretty touching moment, to be honest. All right, let's go. Paperwork, I'll be reading that later.
Will you know?
No, it'll probably be a you job. I honestly can't say how exciting this is. It's such a humbling moment, to be honest with you. Ooh, you definitely can't deny them of their packaging, far out. From the system that rocked up in that box we went, oh wow, is that actually going to fit in our troopy? So the packaging that they've got is unreal because it's a lot smaller than when it rocked up and we thought, oh my goodness, where are we going to put that? Ta-da! So, initial thoughts. What are we thinking? What do we think? That is a lot sleeker and cleaner than I could have imagined. I love how simple this is. Plug and play straight away, nothing to worry about. All these are wired in. The battery system's already in there. The inverter's already in there. 2,400 watts of an inverter. 1,536 watt hours. It is literally just a grab and go system, which is already IP rated, so we can take it outside, go to the beach, run our fridge, run lights, run music, all day long without fail. I'm super excited to test this out. Test it between the system that we've already got. It's so sleek. And then, in this little box, what do we have? So this is going to plug straight into our 240 volt power supply and charge it up. So that's pretty cool. That comes straight with it. So we can give it a full charge straight away, which is awesome. It also comes with, by the looks of it, 12 volts. So we can actually charge this whilst we're in the car. I'm not sure how that's going to go. It's an interesting little added extra. But again, I'm excited to learn. So let's test it out because I haven't seen it in any of the others. And then this will be for our solar inputs. Yes, solar. So all the plugs ready to come, plug and play. I don't have to go trying to find anything on what to do or where to go, try and look for all this other extra stuff. It's right here in my box. So that's actually really exciting, to be honest. I'm pretty glad that they supply all that sort of stuff. Alrighty, I'm too excited. I'm just going to turn it on. I don't know what I'm going to learn, but let's just do it. It's just an exciting time. Oh, do it properly, mate. This is normally Madi's domain, by the way, but I just got to be excited and wanted to do it myself. I seen 100%, I thought, holy moly, they've sent it to us at 100% capacity, but it isn't. It's down to 60. It's reading here that's on eco mode, 99.9 hours left. What I've learnt with the last lithium that we've just purchased and put into our car, we have to charge it fully before we even use it. I might read the manual, just double check that that's the case. I don't want to wreck this stuff, you know, it's not the cheapest of equipment, so I'll read over it before we get into it really. But overall, that looks pretty cool, and plug and play like that, unreal. All right, we'll come back to you with more at a later date. I want to play around with it. I want to test it to its limits. I want to see what we can do. But this is a very exciting opportunity for us, and we can't thank you enough. Thank you, Bluetti. This is really, really exciting. What a fantastic unit you have. Let's test it out. Well, the moment you might have been waiting for, you might not have, I wouldn't have a clue. An update. What are we actually doing?
What's happening?
We've been all over the shop for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, up and down here and there, but we've now got a plan, we've got a direction, and things are moving forward. You'll be happy to know Madi's given me a list of points that we're meant to talk about, so I don't go off on tangents, but still no promises. But at least hopefully I tick off everything that I was meant to say and don't miss anything. Number 1, why did we actually sell the Caravan?
To put it plain and simple, the major reason is we were running out of money.
We were. It's not cheap traveling in Australia, and we really, really loved this last year, and we just want it to keep going. So without a doubt, sell it, get into it, and just keep life on the road. We also wanted to lower our footprint. We don't want to be limited to where we can go. Cheeky little piece here, like where we are right now. We definitely couldn't have got here without our Caravan. This will be in weeks to come that you'll see this one, but you know, we can now get to these places that we certainly wouldn't have seen before. And not that you still don't see some amazing things with a larger Caravan and whatnot, you just don't get to these little spots that we really enjoy and have found that we love a lot more than what we sort of thought, I guess, when we first started.
Yeah, and we can be more, almost, we were already pretty blasé with our plans, but we can be more blasé with our plans. Like, We had no idea today that this was going to be a 4-wheel drive track in. It was, but it didn't matter because we didn't have the can. We didn't have the Caravan in tow, so.
Yep, essentially is a can, right? It's a big aluminium box these days.
Yep.
So that's that really, and you know, we're excited to get back to basics.
Yep.
I guess that's leading on to the next thing. What is next? At this stage, we don't really have the money to afford another Caravan or anything like that. Maybe if something ever came up cheap, like a camper trailer or something like that. But to be honest with you, we're excited for the opportunity to test out the Troopy, see how that goes. We're currently swagging it just to put that into a test and see what swag life will be like. It's proven challenging already in Tassie with the rains and things, but you know, if that's the worst that happens, we've still got a smile on our face, still loving the adventure and the journey. What can you do, you know? I'd much rather this life than be stuck at home and wishing I was out there doing it, so.
Yeah, and look, a rooftop tent probably would be ideal. Is probably going to be the direction we go down. However, in Tassie, it costs a lot to get a rooftop tent here in freight.
Well, so they say. An extra $1,000 these places are charging.
Yeah, so we figured we're going on the boat the ferry back over to the mainland anyway, so we can at least swag it until then.
Yep, absolutely. You know, it is very, very back to basics. It's where we really started back in the day, so it is an exciting time. It's sort of reinvigorated that spark again of travel and the excitement of it, the journey of it. And I've always said, it doesn't matter what you own or what you have, it's just exciting to see people out there chasing their dreams or exploring this beautiful country, no matter what you have. I just personally couldn't care what you've had. I've never looked at the Caravan that we had and gone, oh my God, you know, we're so much better than anyone else or whatever. It was just that we appreciated that it got us to certain spots. We were comfortable, warm and everything like that. It's, yeah, you know, it's just a luxury thing that it is what it is.
And on the other side of that as well though, we're excited to be outside more.
Yeah.
I feel like when we had the Caravan, we utilised that so much and we spent so much time indoors, we might as well have just been in a house. And we really love being outdoors. So this is almost like forcing us to do what we enjoy.
Yeah, we've got nowhere else to go. Or we can try and squeeze into the Troopy, which I think in this video you see, and I'm sitting sideways, so outdoors is a little bit more comfortable these days. But again, don't get me wrong, happy to tow again in the future and stuff like that. We certainly would want something nimble to get us to more locations than our last van did. But who knows? I'd never say never, really. Currently, as we said, we're moving into the Troopy. We're trialling it out right now. We still do have a few things to work on. Solar's been a big one. So you would have seen we've always travelled with a solar panel on the front. Turns out it wasn't working.
It was broken. Wasn't doing a thing.
It might have been working when it was on the last battery for a while. Don't know when it has stopped. And now it just wasn't cutting the mustard. It wasn't doing anything for our lithium that we've just put in. So we've got rid of that. We need to try and come up with something else, but we do have a solar blanket as a backup. So we're still working on that, and water at the moment. We're trialling just limited water, but we'll see how it goes. To give you our whole life story, really, we're not sure what to do with the boat just yet. We're thinking we will sell it, but it's one of those things I know where we're heading this year, and I could only just imagine the adventures we can get on with it. So it's a topic at the moment that's like, maybe we'll just take it over the mainland, see what happens. Who knows? Fingers crossed we get to keep it. On that, we're going to the mainland. So we are leaving at the end of April. We're booked, ready to set sail.
Yes.
That is so awesome. I've said exciting that many times. I was trying to come up with another word. But yeah, we're out of here.
Yay.
We booked it. A cancellation came up. We jagged it and we'll be off. On that note of us leaving, what's going to happen with the old boy? And to be honest, at this stage, he's currently just going to stay here for a bit longer, I believe, unless things work out. But we'll just see what happens. He's got a couple of things that he's working on and things like that. So we'll see what happens with him. You might see him in later videos and you might not, but just know that he is fine. We've got family all around Australia and he's doing really well, so he's all good. He's always got a place to stay. He'll potentially be in the future videos, or he might be off doing his own thing these days, so we'll see what happens.
You might catch up.
From the mainland, what's happening from there?
Well,
We've got a time crunch again.
we do. So we have to be in Townsville
Yep.
by June, mid-June.
Yep.
So yeah, we've got, once we get off the boat, we've got
I think it's 7 weeks.
7 weeks
Yep.
to get there, which, I mean, we would have loved to have spent more time in Victoria and New South Wales and stuff like that, but
Not in winter.
maybe not in winter. We might come back down. So we've decided that we are going to do a little bit more of the Matilda Way.
Yeah, one of those roads that sort of stuck out. We've done just a touch of it when on our last travels, we went from Cloncurry up to Corumba, I believe all that's part of it. So it'd be nice maybe just to touch that off, because those areas, actually when people ask what's our favourite part of Australia so far, is around there. That Gregory Downs. Stop, don't get me going on Gregory Downs, mate. And it just gets us inland a bit. We've found that we really enjoyed that, so we're going to go and try it, see how we go, and I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know what's ahead of us, other than I looked at a big map and I said, this is where we're going, and we're off, you know. It's a massive, big highway, I think, still, but maybe, fingers crossed, we can find some roads to get off, get the tyres a bit dirty, and keep exploring those roads less travelled would be nice as well. But at this stage, Matilda Way, plans are made to be changed, and we're open to anything.
And then after that, after Townsville, what do we got going on?
We're doing Cape York. I can't even keep it in suspense. We're doing Cape York at the after, whenever that will be.
When were we doing that?
I got very excited. I lost all my words. I lost everything. I lost control, mate. We're doing Cape York. Last year we went as far as Cooktown, and we just wasn't set up to, the van would have made it, but we just wasn't set up to get to those little spots that, you know, I think we can sort of get to. So now we're going to have everything on board. We've got that smaller footprint. We're not going to do the tough tracks and stuff, to be honest. I'm here to tour and get home and stuff, but we're certainly there to explore and see as much as we can without trying to wreck our gear. And it's just going to be a massive bucket list item ticked off for us, eh? Luna's trying to do a bit for the environment and get rid of these flies. Bit of protein in the diet for the old girl. For the little lass. Oh, piggy.
But yes, it's very exciting. I can't wait to get up there. If you've got any tips, hints, tricks, let us know.
Yeah, let us know your tips and tricks and stuff like that, please. You know, we've not done much research. I just enjoy winging it. Exactly like today. We picked a spot, we came, and then we went, ooh.
There's a 4-wheel drive track there.
But we'll get there, and we have. So, and then, what's the plans for after that?
We don't have any.
Nah, your guess is as good as ours at this rate, but that's exciting as well, because who knows where the road's going to take us, who knows what opportunities are ahead, what people will meet, and adventures that are in store. I'm very, very looking forward to the rest of the year and just what we already have planned.
Yeah. I can't believe we're 4 months in already. It's just, time has absolutely flown, being here with family and stuff like that. It's been great, but we're excited to get back out there and
absolutely
keep exploring. And don't worry, we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay.
Yeah, whether you like it or not, you're putting up with us. And on that note, we thank you so much for all your support. I hope this sort of helps in you following our journey, and we're sort of keeping you up to speed with what we are doing. We were a little bit all over the shop. Things weren't going our way and whatever, but that's another story. And now we've got a direction, we've got a plan with the troopy, and we're just full steam ahead. As I said, it's reinvigorated that excitement of exploring, getting out there, hitting those tougher to find places, and yeah, we're just absolutely loving it. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of this journey. It truly is amazing, and we can't do this without you. We just can't. And you're positive words, your excitement about our travels and where we take you is, you know, that really keeps us going. And a part of us is like, make sure we get to this spot for you guys and try and show you as best as we sort of can, because I just want you to experience it through our eyes. Whether you get here or whether you can't, we just hope we do it justice and you enjoy what we're doing, because we're having a ball, and we, as Maddie said, we're not going anywhere. We hope not to, and we love this journey. So thank you so much. You're an absolute bloody legend. We'll catch you next week as we keep doing up the troopy, keep getting it ready so we can get to this spot right here. See ya!